Oh, I don't have my water. One second. How's it going? So, I was possessed by a spiritual being, hopefully not one from my apartment, but I was possessed to make a floral dress to celebrate the beginning of spring, to celebrate Persephone returning from the underworld. Hey girl, welcome back, we missed you. I ended up getting this rose quartz fabric of sorts, and I'm going to be making a dress by Luna Patterns. So that's pretty much the plan for March. And let's get started.
So I'm gonna first start by, sorry, I don't know why I started laughing. Like, I have no reason to be laughing right now. I'm talking about fabric. Okay, get it together. I'm going to start this project by cutting out my fabric. There, I said it. I'm also going to repeat this process for the lining. And my pinky finger is going to literally look like Slimy the Worm over here. So enjoy that. So next I'm going to iron all of my fabric.
Ah! Yay!
And then I'm going to bring back one of my pattern pieces to just sketch out where the darts are going to be so I can start sewing them. So I'm going to pause really quickly just to bring us back in time to high school. And let's pretend that I have like a backwards cap on, khaki shorts, you know, Nike socks, mommy issues, because I'm about to interrupt the person talking and mansplain what a dart is to you. So yeah. Just for anyone who's not really familiar with sewing, a dart is essentially a line that you sew on a piece of fabric to ensure that it fits your body better. It almost kind of hugs it a little bit. And here's an example of a dart. I want to note that this example is totally not on, you know, the finished version of this dress, because like, why would I show it to you early and like ruin the surprise?
Hello everyone, happy March. I am running on like no hours of sleep. I woke up twice last night. I keep having stress dreams. I don't know why I'm so stressed out these days. Actually, no, I know exactly why I'm very stressed out these days. Anyways, barely slept. We have numerous darts to sew. There is 3 for each bodice piece. There are 3 bodice pieces. So that means there's 9, and then there's 2. This is a lot of math. There are, hold on, I have to really think about this. Okay. Okay, and I could just look. I could look and I could count, but I need to do it. Okay, so there's 4. Okay, now that I've publicly humiliated myself, there are 4 bodice pieces. I can do math. 4 is my favorite number. There are 4 bodice pieces, and there's 3 darts on each bodice piece. So that is 12 darts per bodice, and we have 2 bodices, so that's 24 darts, if I am correct. 9, 12, 18, 24, I did it! I went to college, I promise.
So now that I've demonstrated my knowledge from my $300,000 college education, I'm gonna start sewing.
Oh, this. Oops. get so proud of myself. It just looks good. I don't know.
So at this point, it got pretty dark outside. So I brought in the lamp and continued sewing. I also ironed all my darts down. After I finished the darts, I then went ahead and attached both pieces of the bodice together. So next I sewed the side seam of the skirts, which is a lot of ethith for my lisp.
That was so good. That was so smooth, like no issues happened. At least I don't, never mind. Oh no, my bobbin ran out. Okay, we're good, we're good. That wasn't my fault, everyone.
Next, I attached the bodice and the skirt, which is very exciting, and I had to clap for myself because I was very excited.
Yay!
I also want to note that this entire process is being repeated for the lining, so I did that as well.
Yay!
So after ironing the seam, I then went ahead and hemmed the skirt and sewed the back seam. For whatever reason, I did not film me sewing these seams, but I filmed something even more important.
But look how cute this is with this top. It's giving like Belle, you know? It goes to make her wish.
I then went ahead and sewed on my zipper. And after that, sorry, that is the plumbing in my apartment. And yes, I am recording this in the bathroom because it is the quietest place in my apartment. But anyways, next I pinned my lining to my main fabric, sewed it on, and then it looks like I literally sorry, that's a car. See, I told you I have a very loud apartment. Yeah, but then it looks like I had a huge fight with my dress because I'm like beating it like, aggressively. But yeah, then the lining was attached to the dress. Then I ironed the seam and had a cute little understitch moment to keep the lining in place.
I'm just like, oh my god, every time like I finish something, it's like closer and closer and closer to the finish line. I just have the sleeves left. For the cuff of the sleeve, I'm going to do the hem right there. Right there. I'm going to sew the hem, but leave just a bit of space so I can then take my elastic and kind of like swoosh it through. And then also I'm going to gather the top of the arm.
So I went ahead and started hemming the sleeve. I also was listening to Lana Del Rey's new album, which had just been released. And let me tell you, I was feeling it. And obviously I can't insert any of the music, but I can sing it. Your mom called, I told her, you're fudging up big time.
This is like peak grandma activity. Just like, but like right now I just want to be in silence and scrunch my fabric. It looks so good! It looks like a sleeve! I'm so excited! Hello! Hey! Who blew this bubble? You know the rules! while bubble-blowing babies will be beaten senseless by every able-bodied patron in the bar. Bar. I'm not the funniest person I know.
So next up, I pinned and sewed the side seams. These S's, my lisp is so bad. Being brought back to middle school. Okay. So next up, I pinned and sewed the side seams of the sleeves, and then I tried them on.
Ah! Oh my god, my pants! I just stepped on my skirt.
It honestly was reminding me of that creature from Yo Gabba Gabba.
Ew, I feel like a princess. It actually goes with my outfit too.
So here's where things get a little willy wonky. I ended up attaching the sleeves, which knocked me out. Took forever. But I attached the sleeves. First of all, I stabbed myself with a pin, which is very painful.
I'm so freaking excited. Ow! Oh my god, I just stabbed myself with a pin. Look at it. This is just like a pin. Just stab me.
Tried the dress on, and I was not a fan of how they looked with the dress.
It's more so the sleeves that are just really, again, intense. I don't even know. I don't know if I like it.
So I ended up getting rid of the sleeves entirely, but I do definitely prefer it with the shorter sleeve. I also don't have a lead up to the reveal, so this is that lead up. Prepare yourself now, woohoo!
First of all, it's giving a little bit of farmer's wife. It's giving a little bit of I am in my garden. It is 1943. I'm watering my flowers, and then they're here to tell me that my husband's not returning from the war. If you're curious, that's what this is giving. It's a little retro. I like that the pattern is beautiful. And oh my god, don't get me started on the neckline. Don't get me started on the neckline. I just it's giving, it's collarbone. I think it's very sweet and fun. And yeah, I like this dress a lot. I will say, there are a lot of issues with this dress. Well, for starters, this fabric, I should not have used it for this dress. And this is also the third dress I've ever made in my life. But I like it. I'm really proud of myself. I don't know where that came from. I don't know. I just this outfit's a vibe. I would go to CVS in this. I would go to get something at the post office, pull up. Hello, it's me. Where's my check? So I'm ravenous. I'm about to make waffle and then go do work things. But it's been real. Thanks so much for coming to my vid. And I'll see you all in the next video. Whoop, 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 whoop. The next video, I'm warning you, I want to make an easier dress. I'm tired. I need something that is not gonna burn me out.